censorship. If there's a word of the day, that's your word of the day. There is such a strong play in you right now to completely and totally lose yourself in inspiration. There's a lot that it's how you're understanding the world right now in something that you're creating. Could very well be writing, using the written word, because let's face it, you're excellent at it. Actually, Donald Trump is a Gemini. He's the only one I know that isn't excellent at it. But there is a sense of, using the written word, using your art. It's almost like, Gemini, you get it. You see the meaning, the deeper meaning, that understand the world. Your eyes are wide the fuck open. And you're wondering, why is everybody else not seeing? And you're talking about it as if it's something obvious. And everybody else is almost kind of recoiling in fear. And that's why you're supposed to be expected to stop, because of other people's limitations. There's danger. There's actual danger going any further. Like shedding any more light on something that you've understood and discovered. Talking in a way that you want to talk. Speaking and you need to speak your mind. This is actually something that you understand. That's why it could be such a good conduit for you to be creating. Whether you're writing, whether you're painting, whether you're performing, it's like the only way that you're going to be able to say what you need to say is through something that is abstract and sort of it's not direct. But the truth is, what you see is abstract anyway. So it's not like you even have to censor yourself, but there is a potential for you to be censored. At the very least, you're speaking out against being censored. Like censored. Somebody is trying to shut you up. They don't want to hear what you have to say. They don't want you to share what you have to say. What? So you'll say it in a different way. It's almost like challenge accepted. Sarcasm, taking out that sarcasm, I'm going to strap you on. All right. They want to sort of block me in. I'll figure out a way to say what I need to say or get done what I need to get done. They're not going to censor me. There could also be a push toward, oh my God, I just keep coming back to this. You see what other people do not. You see things in a way, it's like reaching at you, it's grabbing at you. The facts and the information, the way that you're reading it, other people can't see it. And that's why there's such a pushback against you. Or such criticism. Such a suggestion, don't talk about it. Don't say what you think. Don't say it out loud because nobody else can see it. And you're sitting there like talking a different language almost. It feels like that. It feels like you're just seeing so much of everything. Something is really reaching out and grabbing you and touching you. And it's isolating because there's nobody that you can share it with. You're not trying to keep secrets. You're actually talking out loud, but it's like you're talking in a different language that nobody can understand. You have been learning so much recently about taboo things, things that other people don't want to explore or research or study. It's fascinated you. Yeah, I mean, that's what it is. The bottom line is you're researching it, you're learning about it because it's fascinated you. It's not for the reason to help others. It's to enlighten yourself. It's to enrich yourself. It's not a selfish act. It's just a way of keeping yourself busy. You're fascinated by something in a text, something expressed. I don't think it's your words exactly, but it could be. You could actually be creating something that is getting stopped or has been prevented from moving forward because of censorship, or simply because it is so out there, people don't get it. You know, people are just not ready for your insights yet. But at the same time, it's like you have to share what you see. But nobody's like publishing you or purchasing you, or it's like nobody's getting you. Keep writing. Keep working. Keep creating and keep talking. Keep doing it, even if they don't get it. This is a sense of it doesn't matter. It can't matter. The other side doesn't matter now. What you have to get out is what you have to get out. And it's not about talking somebody down or winning an argument. It's not about winning an argument. It's about sharing observations that you've made. You need to share these observations because, oh my God, you're just seeing this now. This is just coming out now. It's finally being revealed. There's a sense of everything is coming together. All the pieces are fitting, and it's like, doesn't everybody else see it? They really don't. They don't have the sophistication or the unique perspective. I don't feel so much frustration coming from you as I do just fervor. It's almost like you're in a fever and you absolutely must get this out. It's like a creative fever. I would not be surprised if you locked yourself away and just got done what you needed to get done. Studying, researching, trying to discover, find something. It's like the mixed up files of Mrs. Basil E. Detweiler. Remember that book? She had such a convoluted way of organizing her things. She wanted people to look. She wanted people to dig. The digging was half of the journey. It was the riddle. It's like, riddle me this, and you're just sucking it up and adoring it. You love and it's almost like you've lost track of what's going on outside. So you've lost track of just how kind of distant you are from everybody else. How you're talking over everybody's head. Wow. I'm trying to understand the danger aspect. Because it's almost like somebody is policing you, restricting you from going any further. He's like Harry Potter in the restricted section. He's not supposed to go, but he's going to go anyway. Once you open up the door, this is like Pandora's box of information, or like taking a bite out of the apple in the Garden of Eden. That's what this is like. It's like once you see this, you can't turn back. You have to know that. Once you go here, there is no turning back from this. You'll be forever lost in this world to yourself. I just heard this, like if anybody's thinking about taking a hit of LSD, if you're an addict or you have problems, don't do it. Stop. I know you want to reach enlightenment. I know you want that experience, but you got to stay away from it because you won't come back. You'll be forever lost in this realm of not being able to tap into the world that the rest of us see anymore. It's like going too far, pushing too far. Maybe the stop isn't there for censorship. Maybe it's for protection. Is this good for you? You don't even care right now. But part of it is absolutely not good for you because it's isolating, because it's so exclusive. And you may not care, and you don't have to care. I think this is just a sense of trusting other people, trusting somebody else, trusting what they did, what lies ahead, what's up ahead. Seeing like not only, okay, the car stopped, I can't ram into the car in front of me because I don't want to. I have to stop too, and trust that the person up front stopped for a reason. Maybe now figure out and find out the reason, and that could be a good place to put your mind. Let me shuffle the cards. Hold on. You may be at a point where you don't want to let anything go. You don't want to hack up your work. You don't want to edit it, or you don't want to be edited. You don't want to let anything go. It's not because you want to hold on to it. It's because you're scared that you'll hack out the wrong part. Clear out the clutter. This is that transitional in between. This is a Cancerian energy, a sense of transformative. You know, being able to hop between the earth and land and traverse two very different environments. But there's a sense of being ready for it. You have to drop the past. But it's like, what do I drop? That's your complication right now. That's your major challenge. What do I drop? What do I let go of? If you're dealing with two different loves, two different passions, this is going to be a very difficult choice for you, because it's almost like, I know I have to drop one. I want to drop one, but what's the best one to drop? What's the stuff that I let go? What do I edit out? What do I dispose of? It says, let spirit be your guide. Take an aerial perspective. But this is also having the far sight. This is also being a hunter. You know, it's almost, what does your hunger tell you? Let your hunger be your guide. It's about spotting the opportunity to get to the next step, but you got to cut out some of the old. Spirit has been sending you messages, Gemini. You don't have to share the messages the Spirit has been sending you. You have to follow them. Aside from that, nobody needs to know. Money's a complication. You're feeling stuck. You're feeling like you can't move forward, and it may be your own stubbornness that's disabling you, not allowing you to move forward. This is Taurus energy. Oh my God, come on. Taurus energy. Stuck financially. What did I say before? It's almost like nobody's investing in your idea. You've rooted yourself where you've rooted yourself. This is two form. This is more being stuck. This is making a decision of where you want to be and where you want to stay. Taking root somewhere. Taking some root somewhere where you can't afford to be, or where there are no financial options or opportunities. You know what a risk that is. But there's also a part of you that can't resist the temptation. You don't even care. This is like leaving the need for money behind and deciding to stake your claim somewhere where you know that it's extra risky. You are alone, but you have everything that you need. All the resources are there. You don't need more. You're not going to get more than what you have. You have to make do with what you have. Where you are. No new shipments or supplies are going to come to you. But you do have everything that you need. You are alone in this. Somebody else couldn't come with you. They didn't have the fortitude. They didn't have the knowledge. They don't have the ability. And maybe that's a little bit heartbreaking. Maybe there's a sense of a rip there, a tear in your world, because you couldn't take somebody else with you. I know I don't mean you lost them to death. I mean that you lost them, like you didn't lose them, but you had to move forward without them. If you're given an opportunity and somebody else isn't, or you get some, it's almost like taking a math fucking quiz, right? It's like you can't not answer the questions just because your friend's struggling. You got to go ahead and show what you know. But unfortunately, what this does is it isolates you from everybody else. It also makes you stand out. Divine guidance. This has already been set into motion. This is destiny. 3 + 5 adds up to 8. It's fate. This is one of those benchmarks on your timeline. You had to arrive here. You had to get this done. And that's why you're going here alone. Making the impossible happen. Being very clever, using your mind in a wonderfully imaginative way. Achieving the impossible. Embrace the in-between and watch your words. There is some fine stepping that you have to do right now, Gemini. This is Libra energy, and this is your energy. A sense of, in order to keep it together, especially if it's a partnership that you don't want to fall apart, you have to be very particular with how you word things. It's almost like implied somebody's very sensitive. They're waiting for the opportunity to wreck whatever opportunity you're finding yourself in. So it's almost, but you're happy to tiptoe the line. And I'll tell you why. Because what you care most about is being able to continue on and get away with doing what you're doing. You don't want any whistleblowers. And no, I don't think it's illegal. It's not illegal. It's just very passionate. You or somebody you know could be seeing somebody on the DL as well. Not allowing yourself to talk about how you feel about them because the world isn't prepared for it, or this isn't the right time to reveal that you are engaged or involved with this person right now. It's got to be kept on the hush-hush. Be wise. You know that you have to be wise here. This censorship, therefore, is your own. A decision to hold something back, hold some information back, time to collaborate and time to heal. See, this is that energy of something waiting to spring. You know that there's danger waiting for this collaboration. And that's why you're keeping it very quiet, very tight to your chest. You're trying to protect it. Because something's just waiting to explode on it. This is Kundalini energy. Great deal of passion, and if you can wrangle it and focus it, it is immense creative energy. I think this is more an ambush predator. Sitting and lying in wake of the people who are trying to put something together. It's like that mean kid in the kindergarten class just waiting to knock down your tower. And that's why you're like foregoing lunch, because you're trying to protect it. You don't want to leave it. You can sense this energy. You can sense the energy of imminent danger or threat to what you've built if you leave it unattended. It's a very watchful eye. Something that you built needs protection. And that could be if you built a human, if your parents as well. Needing to protect that thing, or needing to protect how you do things with somebody else without any harsh judgments. There's this, because this is, we live in a time of cancel culture right now. So there is a sense of, I don't want anybody else's input in here because they could shut us down for reasons as simple as they don't get it. They're never going to understand. And so you're very, very particular with how you plant this. And for right now, you're trying to keep it on the DL or just let it blend. Casually let it blend in. Really interesting energy. You have no doubt in your mind that this is the right direction to go. But you have some sort of financial obligations that are literally making you stuck and making you obligated to continue to isolate yourself or pretend that you're alone or not acknowledge that you're with someone new or protect this partnership. It's really weird. If this is a malefic person doing this to you, they're happy. They almost think that they've been successful just because they've isolated you and you don't have anybody. But that's why you're like, ha, 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 ha. I can see what you can't. I know what you don't. You don't got me, bitch. You don't got me. But I'm going to let you think you do. I'm going to let you think you do. Why? Because that's how I get one step closer to winning. With that, like that ant and the grasshopper. It's like I get one step closer to winning by your laziness, by you not understanding, by you not getting it, or by you thinking that I'm not doing anything. By you thinking that I won, now you stop the race. I'm sorry, by you thinking that you won, now you stop the race, but the race was still going on. It just made you sit down and helped my cause. There is strategy here. It is not you suppressing it because you're buying into the bullshit. You're not buying into the bullshit. You need to attack this from the right angle. That's what you know. That's what I'm saying right now. This is really interesting, Gemini. I wonder what you've got up your sleeve. This is going to make the tarot card reading really fucking exciting. So if you want to know what Gemini's up to, or Gemini, you want some advice, the link is below. Let's see what your integrity. That's really interesting for this reading. Be flexible, but also be true to you. Stand by your beliefs and values, and others will stand by and believe in you. Yeah, you're not giving up on what you want. You're just not super exposing it. You don't have to, this is the core of integrity. You don't have to shout something from the rooftops to believe in it or support it. There is no obligation for you to have to get attention for anything. All you need right now, and this is where the integrity comes in, there's a sense of know that your integrity is enough. That's what the angels want you to know. Know that what you see and what you experience is enough right now. You don't have to tell everybody. Bottom line is be contented with yourself or your very small party right now. It can't be about accolades. It's not about accolades. It's not about entertainment. It's not about attention. It's about, Gemini, it's about who you really are. Interesting. Surrender. Ooh. There is no point in pushing the barrel up such a steep hill. Go back to the start. Surrender your expectations. There is an easier way. When the time is right, a new path will appear. That's what this is. Oh my God, you are so tapped in right now. It's scary. You are so fucking tapped in to everything the angels are telling you. You knew it before I read these cards. You are giving up. You're like, you don't want me to fight right now? You don't want me to scream? You don't want me to shout? Okay. I know that you have a reason. I know that you're not just trying to shut me up. I know that following in this path is actually going to take me to a better, stronger place. You have literally decided, I'm going to hand the reins over to you. You drive me where I need to be, because I know that I don't know the way, or the path I would have taken might have gotten me into trouble. And I'm so grateful that you steered me off of this. This is you literally letting spirit take the wheel. Healing angel, listen to this. At this very moment, you are being bathed in gold, pink, and deep green light. Accept this healing. We, your angels, surround you with wings of love. You are eternally free, eternally fresh, and eternally abundant. This is why you're being protected and guarded. And this is why you're being, I'm not going to say silenced, but sort of buffered right now. Because they want you to have time to get stronger again. If you were the main attention right now, it's like your legs are too shaky. This is so that you can get strong. You can have the time to prioritize yourself and still get done what you need to get done. Oh. Angel, healing. Archangel Gabriel. You will soon receive some positive news. The channels for clear and honest communication are now open. Keep an open heart and speak your truth lovingly without fear. So this is a wonderful time for you to reassess the situation and get to the point where you feel calm about what once ripped you up inside, where you feel acceptance of a circumstance that once made you feel taken advantage of. This is a sense of you being able to step out of your own, not step out of your own skin, but like step back from your feelings, not let them control you, and just basically Keep an open heart and speak your truth lovingly. If you had spoken up beforehand, you would have screamed and yelled that you were being censored and somebody was taking advantage of you. The fact that you were asked to just take a breath, Gemini, is so that you can get your head on straight and say what's really in your heart and have the courage to share that, so that the situation doesn't explode and it actually gets better from what you have to contribute. Now, what do you have to contribute? That's like the big question, right? Well, let's go see. The tarot link is below, and you know I want to know. So I will see you guys over there. Bye, Gemini.